Wow, looks like third time is the charm. This is the third time I've tried getting this stream started. But, yeah, it's, late. I was gonna stream something else earlier, but considering how late it is, I figure I'll continue on with Crysis. Because that has kind of been like my late night game. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm streaming. What does it look like? Alright.
"23 years ago, the alien Ceph invaded our world. We stopped them. I stopped them.
23 years ago.
But the Cell Corporation seized the opportunity, stepping into the power vacuum, quickly growing in size and influence to the brink of world domination. Cell took us all by surprise. Even me. They call me Prophet. And I'm the only one who knows what's coming. Cell are not the real threat to our world. The most powerful alien, the Alpha Ceph, still lives. He showed me a glimpse of the future. He knows what drives me, what I believe. That being a good soldier comes down to one thing, to one single question. What are you prepared to sacrifice? Remember me. When they came to me with the nanosuit, I sacrificed Lawrence Barnes, the man I was, to become Prophet. When my own flesh and blood held me back, I sacrificed that too. Replaced it like a spare part. Victory costs. Every time you pay a little more. I saw a glimpse of what's coming. And there was nothing left of me to stop it. When the greatest combat machine fails, what do we do then? What do I do?
1, Romeo Actual. Hardware extraction is a go. Bring it home.
What's up, Narwhal?
Whoa,
Good night.
easy! Friendlies! You remember friendlies?
Psycho. Where's your nanosuit?
Cell skinned me. Skinned us all. You're the last one. It's all about that suit now.
Alright. So this is right at the start of the game.
Here, take my backup. Dave, 3 to come out. Keep low. Move! Dave, Bandit, make the diversion. Prophet, let's go. Romeo Actual, this is Romeo 1. Initiating burnout, over.
Copy that, Romeo 1.
We've got to get you in there, inside the dome. There's a war starting.
The Alpha Ceph?
No.
Weird, you don't
Remember
jump
those
this
guys
time.
who shot you from the K-Rocks in Siberia? The guys who had you in lockdown for God knows how many years? The guys who tore the nanosuit from my flesh? The guys who were gonna do the same to you? Cell? Those guys. Oh, forget it.
Oh, this is about Prophet. In 2020, Major Lawrence Barnes was equipped with 11 revolutionary combat system from Hargreave Rash Biochemical, the nanosuit. As the suit's nanites bonded to skin and nerves, Barnes began his transformation into the entity we now know as Prophet. At first, Prophet was simply the Major's code name in the field, but as the suit's true nature became apparent, this began to change. Far from the simple combat exoskeleton Hargreave Rash promised, the nanosuit was actually a volatile cocktail of highly advanced technology and genetically engineered alien DNA. During field testing on Lingshan, direct contact with the aliens caused a disturbing shift in the Major's suit, bringing him closer in nature to the Ceph. But even as he fought the aliens' influence clawing at his mind, the suit-bonded soldier discovered that his new body could be adapted, upgraded, evolved. The nanosuit allowed biological systems to be improved, modified, and even replaced. Each upgrade brought much-needed power to fight the Ceph incursion, but each came at a price. With each replacement, each modification of his body, the Major became less man and more machine. The less human and more Ceph. Less human and more Ceph. Less Lawrence Barnes and more Prophet. One piece at a time, he left his humanity behind. In New York, Prophet replaced his Ceph-infected flesh altogether with a dying Marine named Alcatraz, thus sacrificing the last remnants of the man he was to turn the tide of the war in humanity's favor. When the smoke cleared, Alcatraz was lost and Barnes himself was little more than a ghost haunting the machine. What remained to continue to fight was Prophet. Prophet, a killing machine holding on to the last threads of its barely remembered humanity. Prophet, a relentless alien hunter secretly plagued by unearthly visions and the pull of its own Ceph nature. Prophet, a deadly weapon system made from alien upgrades and knotted nano muscle packs wrapped around a stolen corpse. Dreaming it was once a man named Lawrence Barnes. So yeah, that is a thing. Alcatraz was basically dead. He was dying when he went into the suit. So I think that's part of why it was just easier for the suit itself, which was, you know, basically Prophet, to take over what was left of Alcatraz. So now it's just, I don't even know if there's still a body inside the suit, but it's basically not Alcatraz anymore. It barely ever was. Now it's just Prophet.
Warning. Nanosuit disembarkation in progress. All non-essential personnel must leave the area.
Cell security AI. Silencer on.
Alright, ready to go.
We're walking straight through the front door. Surprise is gonna be our only chance. No one's crazy enough to give this a go. Let's do this quietly. We've got QRF teams on standby.
They pulled everyone off leave for this guy?
Do you have any idea who he is? The guy in there is Prophet.
That's why they locked everything down? He's on his way to the skinning lab. Who'd be stupid enough to go after him?
Suit disembarkation.
Type 2, perimeter normal. Area secure, over. The guy's some super soldier.
Super soldier, my ass. He bleeds like the rest of us.
No, this one doesn't. Huh? What's that? Watch my back.
We lost a man over here. Watch out for intruders.
Enveloping enemy position.
This is 5-2. Perimeter breach in sector 2, Alpha 0. We got 2, maybe more hostiles. Set back up ASAP. Over.
Found and taken down.
Shit! Reinforcements.
This is not a drill, assholes. Sweep through the perimeter. Drop anything that moves. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Guns up!
Sometimes I feel sorry for the bastards. But mostly, I just kill them.
Send reinforcements!
Okay, let's move.
Alright.
Power outages can be expected due to storm damage affecting the state power grid.
Romeo 1, moving the target, over.
That was a bit messy. Maybe you need this.
Oh yeah, I do.
A bow?
That's one
Yeah,
of the coolest things
makes you
about
an
the
invisible
game.
silent killing machine. Serious kit this. You like it?
No.
Well, that's because you haven't heard the good part. Carbon lasers map that bow to your nanosuit. It has enough kinetic energy to stop a rhino dead. With interchangeable heads, you can drop an explosive charge on any target. And best of all, you stay cloaked. You like it now?
I'm coming around.
Good. Now let's move out.
Oh yeah, Crysis is actually kind of famous on PC for being like one of the toughest things that your PC can play, like
Romeo 1, we've breached Foxtrot 4.
as far as like
Burnout
testing
prepped and
hardware.
ready, over.
Like even the best PCs like will struggle to run Crysis games.
Critical threat. Sustained wind speeds
Nice one.
exceeding operational limits along the east dome walls.
But yeah, now these are fun games. This one's the most recent one. I don't even know if they're gonna make any more of them. Unfortunately, the company that made them kind of like disappeared, or they're practically like not even in business anymore.
Let's go. Okay, move.
But yeah, actually the first Crysis was only on PC for several years, believe it or not.
Check his last position.
You're good to go. Casualty over here. Stuck with an arrow.
Where'd the guy go? No, there was a guy over here. Oh.
Man down.
Hit all of them? Oh no, there's guys over there.
Alpha, bound up.
Probably looking for me.
Move up, in force.
He's using arrows.
You want to play hide and seek? Show yourself.
Peekaboo.
I did the business.
Oh, he saw me. Huh. Overdosed on pills? What? That's not good, dude. Well, I guess 2 hours isn't too bad, but like I heard that, especially if you take Viagra 4 hours, it's like you gotta contact the doctor. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by. It's nice to see you again. She's already subscribed, don't worry, Alex.
Check his last position. Check everywhere. He's probably...
This has to go up there. Oh, I didn't know there was anyone else still alive. Where is he? Where is he? Good shot. Oh, he's up there. That's odd. Bye-bye.
Let's move.
Roger that.
Why would your brother have Viagra pills, though? called the priapism, and it's kind of scary. Like, I've heard, like, even if you don't take Viagra, and if you have one for that long, it's bad. It's still. Although I can't imagine it's as bad because it's never been a problem for me. Does your parents know that your brother has Viagra? Man, there's one thing I'm not liking is like, let me check this out and see if this changes.
We need to hurry up. Go on.
Yeah, but
What the hell are we walking into?
This is Cell's home front.
so your parents
about
do
one,
know
maybe
that
two
he's a
and the
20-year-old that uses Viagra, but like,
The aliens are finished. You should know
why
that
would
by
a
now.
20-year-old need Viagra? That's what I don't get. I mean, I laugh when I heard that John Jones, he's like a UFC champion. I think he's still in his 20s. He got like in trouble for taking Viagra and stuff. Well, it could be all a complete lie because I mean he's definitely a cheater, does steroids and stuff, and the dick pill thing could be an excuse. But it might be true too. But like I just don't. Yeah. I mean, if you're that young, I'm really confused.
You've got to be kidding.
Come on, Cycle, let's move.
Door open.
Show me your face.
Just break that shit.
You cut me out my fucking suit. Now show me your face.
Cycle, let's
No
go.
kidding. But like, what I'm saying is, if he's 20, why would he need extra help?
I will fucking find you.
And if it's
You were
like
awake
about,
when they cut you out, you know. A lot of the lads died screaming. Their hearts gave up from the shock.
like if it's about lasting longer, there's nothing better than painkillers. Like Percocet, you don't need Viagra for that. And you won't hurt yourself by doing it that way, like you would.
Come on.
Although,
Let's go.
obviously, they're ridiculously addictive.
Okay, I'll give you cover.
I don't
Let's
think
link up on the
that's
far
it.
side.
Like, I don't know. Either he,
All systems alert.
I don't know.
Fugitives are crossing the
I'm not
perimeter.
sure.
Turn
I don't even want to really think about it, but like it's just kind of odd, you know? Like I don't think I've ever met anyone that like be like, "Oh yeah, I got Viagra, you know, in my house or something like that." It just seems odd for someone that age.
I'll check it out.
I like how when the arrow hits them, they go flying back. It's pretty cool. It's like how strong the arrow is. Oh damn it! He's...
Huh? What's that?
Watch my back!
Did you try Googling to see what you should do?
What's going on here?
Because I know you don't want to... You obviously don't want to go to, like, a hospital or anything.
Oh, shit, they're here, call it!
You also don't want to
Axel
have,
2-4, HVT is at the bridge area 5, Delta 6, need backup, over!
That just made my job a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Okay, I'll give you cover. Let's link up on the far side.
All sector alert. Fugitives are crossing the perimeter. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Watch your sectors. Roger.
What the fuck is that? Watch my back! Fuckers using arrows!
Oh, shit, they're here, call it! Axel 2-4, HVT is at the bridge area 5, Delta 6, need backup, over!
Fugitives located. Security package.
That just made my job a little bit harder.
Check everywhere! Firing! Command's undercover! The entity known as Prophet. You have breached lockdown protocol. Stand down immediately or you will be destroyed. The entity known as Prophet. That's you, asshole. We have you in our sights. Stand down now or I will destroy you. We will hunt you down, Prophet. Bring him down! He's using it! Any units alive? Shit!
Hold on. Be there in a second. Bollocks. Change of plan.
You sure you can handle this from your side?
Piss off. I don't need a fucking dive suit.
Piss off.
Roger that.
Moving out.
Psycho, moving to the next area. Psycho?
Yeah. Copy that.
Some weird ass chairs. That's another thing I like about this game is it's unlike the first and second one, it doesn't take any energy to sprint. But if you're close, it takes more energy to sprint while cloaking.
Lost a man!
Warning. Security breach in sector Delta 7.
He's hunting us!
Throwing
I got you covered.
Advance to the last point of contact.
Your target. Let's take him down.
You can't hide forever, Prophet! We'll find you! Stay alert.
Kind of like Zelda, it's like I'm trying not to leave any of my arrows behind.
Almost there.
Psycho, I'm through.
Yeah, I copy. Meet me at the tower elevator.
Turret conference.
You can hear Psycho killing people on the other side of the floor.
Let's go. Once we get inside, we'll RV with my people.
You have people now.
You know me. I've always been a team player. I'm not going anywhere until you give me some answers.
Yeah. I remember.
I like that. He had a little analysis
Most
thing
of
and
them
it
are dead
said
slaves.
team player
Sell over our energy,
0%.
all of it. You can't.
Come on! You want some more?
Suppressive fire! Somebody shoot that son of a bitch!
Come on! I could do this all day and night.
We're taking heavy losses.
Just hang in there!
I'm out. Need fresh bang.
Here!
Come out and play, you bastards!
I'm moving up!
Nice. Alright, I'll read that later, but it's like, that was one of the things I liked. About this game is like they really added a ton to the story and wrapped up like some loose ends, and a lot of it is by these like diaries and notes and stuff. And it's
I'll pay
really
your bills,
interesting
you
stuff.
have to work it off. Of course you never do, that's the beauty of it. You get stuck in that work-away debt scheme for life. There's no other choice. Well, there is one. You fight. Here, let me show you what Cell's been up to while you've been sleeping. Maybe you'll understand then. Welcome to New York, version 2.0.
What have they done? The city has an energy signature. Why is that?
It's Cell. They're channeling energy from alien technology, running their entire global power grid off a single Ceph machine inside this dome.
It can't be that simple.
It really is, mate. You kill the power, you kill Cell. As simple as you like.
No, the Alpha Ceph showed me a vision. We've been through this before. There's got to be a connection somehow.
Prophet, the aliens are gone. You finished them off yourself, just a few waifs and strays left.
No, there's something more. If we can just find a hint. Somewhere here. A clue.
Listen, while you were off hunting some super alien that didn't even exist, Cell were busy taking over the world. We need you back in the here and now, boss. We need you to help us stop Cell.
There's more than your revolution going on here. I've seen this. Cell are toying with powers they can't begin to understand. Whatever they're doing, it's going to bring about the end of the world. We have to shut them down.
Fucking right we do. Let's get moving. Hardware is intact. Initiating terminal velocity.
Copy that, Romeo 1. You have cleared the perimeter. The Liberty Dome is designed to contain a Ceph threat. You have the advantage. Cell units are organizing their response. We estimate you have about 30 minutes. The highlighted area is still a go. Cell ground activity is minimal here, but the towers are still 100% functional. Stay safe and bring that hardware home, Romeo 1.
Right. Now it gets better. Like, it's better when we're...
That's Claire, New York's regional commander. She's not a soldier. We've lost most of our top brass, but she's doing one hell of a job.
You have respect for command now.
Well, you know, this one's different. Oh, shit. She made me swear not to tell a living soul. Well, I guess technically I ain't really breaking my word, right? Look at this. Straight from the skinning labs. Experimental nanotech.
Nanosuit upgrade located. Integrate immediately.
Right, so what do I want? Oh, unlocks. So I already have this stuff. Alright, I get it. Alright, so I'm trying to like make a stealth setup here. Yeah. Wait a second, what? Damn it. Let me just do... I wonder how you... Because, like, I know you can save... Oh, hold the button to store it. Okay. Got it. So that's my stealth setup. Alright. Now I should make one that's for... combat. I think the edge. Oh man, the deflection thing. But yeah, so armor. Oh, I don't have enough unlocks for that, huh? Alright, so that's just like a straight up armor mode. Alright, and this will be like, I guess like more about weapons and stuff. Cool, alright.
Rebooting nanosuit.
Well, I hope it's worth it.
I like that, yeah. See, the other times I've played this game, I just stuck with one set. Like, I just chose one set and used it for everything, but I think I might try to actually use the different sets for different stuff.
Here she is, the Liberty Dome. One big sweaty armpit. Not that you'd notice inside that suit, but it's hotter than a Vindaloo in here. Lots changed. This is how it all started. People signed up with Cell for cheap energy. Cell were generating power for free, and nobody can compete with free. Before long, they had a monopoly. Bills went up. People had nothing left except their debt. Cell marched them out and into the volunteer camps. Nothing but slavery.
Scanning Sector 1, Delta 6.
That should be enough. Come on. What's the matter?
Nothing. Just an energy surge. Energy source depleted. Gone now.
Scanning Sector 1, Delta 7.
Yeah, that's one of those pinger things. They were always a pain. Damn.
Need help? Simple.
You didn't like that.
Keep low.
You okay?
It's nothing. There. Mark of death. If that spots you, you're fucked. Back! Get back! Whatever they found, it's dead now.
How far to 34th Street Station?
Couple of clicks. We'll have to get around the kill zone first.
No. Cell are closing in. There's no time to go around. The kill radius and rate of fire is within manageable parameters. We can cut straight through this.
You hear that, you bastards? Yeah, I'll tie you all on! Yeah, come on! Let's have ya! Come on!
Are you insane? Those guns will rip you apart.
Ah, so now you get the picture. They took my nanosuit, Prophet. I'm human.
Human? You know how much I've sacrificed to stop the Ceph. How do I get that back? Ah, crap. So what's your plan?
To support. Designate and execute targets. Intel. You do the fun stuff.
That's not the Psycho I used to know.
Things change. Okay, this is...
Liberty Dome analysis. Cell's HQ facility within the Liberty Dome oversees power harvesting, remodulation, and output, and also has authority and ultimate responsibility for research and development, testing, and all work carried out within the facility. The center has the clearance level and necessary facilities to interface with all of Cell's global operations at the highest level. For this reason, the building is very well defended and heavily fortified.
That's how it's going to work. I'll call out the locations as I see them, like this one in Sector 1 Delta 0. These are potential cache locations. Our primary target is Tower 3 Delta 3. As soon as you get the hardware, we'll knock the bastard out cold. Sector 1 Delta 3, looks good. There, Sector 1 Delta 0. Sector 1 Delta 2, got something. Low and out of sight of the tower. I thought that would be fucking obvious.
Damn, they just destroyed
That's it. Recon what we have and let's move on to the next sector. I guess that's a no-go.
Hold on. Okay, it had to be installed, I guess, and now I should be able to use it, I hope. Jesus. Well, it should still work. Yep.
Prioritize Sector 1, Delta 6. Strong contender.
Magazine depleted. Weapon system offline.
Alright, here we go. So now I got...
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Magazine located. Weapon system
Fuck, man. Jesus! I'm not like you did it. But that is fucking beautiful! Okay, you got Cell's attention. Suggest we move out immediately.
warning. High altitude defense tower 3 Delta 3 has been disabled. Response units relocate to that sector immediately.
Oh, I got it.
Give me an update on your position. Let's link up.
Roger that.
Minefield over here. Now, is there another tower nearby? I mean, I could take that one down too, right? I got the right kind of gun.
Watch your sector. Move and shoot.
Gunslinger 2-1, action. Enemy ICOM chatter indicates they're still in the area. How copy?
Good copy. We're just coming up on the area now, over. Charlie team, take the lead.
Think it was the rebels?
No way. They've been trying to hit that tower for weeks. This one's gonna get bigger. Advancing!
Those electric arrows you got light up a large area. Try them out in the lake there.
Warning. Insurgent activity reported in perimeter structure. Security lockdown in effect. Warning. Primary asset has been destroyed.
You hear that? I got it. What's going on here? He's hunting us.
Heads up, Prophet. Cell reinforcements en route.
Sector is now in lockdown.
Well, that was all of them, I think.
Threat level is now elevated. Insurgent activity reported in perimeter structure.
Ooh, grenade launcher. Already. I like that about this game. It's like in the other Crysis games, it's like you don't get the, like a lot of these attachments early in the game. You gotta wait till you actually find like the weapons that have it and stuff.
Threat level is now elevated. Warning. Primary asset has been destroyed.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. So it's a little different than it was in the first game. Like the assault scope would zoom in 4x, and then the sniper scope would do 4x or 10. So like the sniper scope, there's basically no need to use the assault one because it's basically the same. It just had two different modes, right? So I would always just use like the sniper scope. Wait a second. Should.
Sector is now in lockdown.
Actually, yeah, that would be a good thing to use.
Warning.
Tech scope, what is
Has
that?
been destroyed.
Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. I definitely like how they give you all the customization options early.
Threat level is now elevated.
Heads up. Cell weapons drop near your location.
Sector is now in lockdown.
Okay. Let's get it then.
Oi! How'd you find that gun?
It's not important.
I hope you know what you're messing with. Come on. We'll cut through the tunnels to the train yard. Hang on. I'm almost there. You know, it is important. There was a lot of talk about you in the suit. Alien modifications, those visions. People aren't even sure what or who you are anymore.
What do you believe?
I'm here, aren't I? goes to cell patrols. We need to go around.
Watch the door! Watch the door! He's coming through!
Okay, let's meet on the other side. I don't think they heard that.
I'll check it out.
Send reinforcements! Using arrows!
Any units alive? Shit! Shit!
Wait a second, I thought I already hacked that thing.
Turret compromised!
I got your back, Prophet.
They're up there!
Cool. Alright, so I gotta jump.
I guess they heard us.
Oh,
What the fuck happened here?
Yo, what's up, Aziz?
Check their black boxes. Find out how they died. I'm going topside. See what's going on.
Wait, find out who died. Who's he talking about? Where? Yep, Crysis. It's the third one. Damn it, he said something about find out how they died, but yeah, no, me too. I like the third one a lot.
Sir?
Holy fuck! Fire! Fire! Bat out! Out of the grass! Move!
Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff in this one. 2's not bad, but after playing the first one and the third one, yeah, I feel like it could have been better. Still really good though. That's how good Crysis is. Even the worst one is still really good.
Shit! 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 Stand down.
You hear that?
Ah, damn it! I hate that when I don't hit the database thing quick enough. Oh. Well, maybe it's this stuff.
They're all over us! Need backup
Oh, it's
now!
one of these recordings.
We won't last much longer! Johnny's down!
That's a cool thing that you find in the game, is these little recordings.
God damn it, get off! Get off! Shoot it! I don't have a gun! Just fucking shoot! Shoot, shoot!
Damn.
It's down! God damn it! Fuck! Don't leave me like this. Sir, I don't want to be alive for it. Do it!
Crazy.
Do it!
Check this one out.
There's too many of them!
Grow some fucking balls and get in
The end of the game?
That ain't a fight! It's a fucking slaughter!
Get out there! That's an order!
That's suicide!
I got no room on my team for
From what I remember, I thought it made sense. I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know.
All over the place if you don't get your ass out there.
I'm not going
Obviously, I'm going to be playing it again, so
enough.
maybe I'll be able to explain some stuff. I guess that's like another thing that... Oh wait, they have...
Got eyes on! Step in front of them!
They have like these recordings and stuff from levels I haven't even been to yet, at least on this playthrough. Maybe it like carries over stuff from... Oh yeah, this stuff is really interesting. It explains... Oh, I guess I missed the first one, but it explains stuff about like the Ceph, like how, you know, their ships and stuff and how they ended up on Earth and stuff. Like, there's really lots of cool information here. Yeah, I mean, that's Prophet, yeah. Because, I mean, one of the things is the suit does keep evolving, so... I mean, yeah, I guess that's how I would think it went down. Down here, there's gonna be an alien coming after me. Oh no, it got me. Yeah, the soundtrack's real good. I really like the soundtrack in this one. Alright, okay, this time I'll put armor mode on before.
Bat out! Out of the grass! Move!
I already saw that cutscene, so. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
I know. Stalkers. Tell me about it.
There we go.
This isn't going to plan.
Oh, they usually still find you with stealth mode. Like those stalker things, they usually can still see you when you're stealth. Yeah, it's like a little different in this game. Like, it's funny because each game changes a little bit. Like in the first game, the Ceph would still like see you, kinda, even if you were close. Cloaked, they would like have a harder time, and the human enemies in general. But then the second one, they would really not see you at all if you were cloaked. And then the third one is kind of a little more like the first one, which I kind of like. Like, I kind of, there's a lot of prefer.
Like I said, just waste the strays out of hiding because we blew up the cell's defense tower.
Maybe you're right. They're behaving like animals. No hive intelligence. So where's the Alpha Ceph?
Save it. I'm boxed in by stalkers and cell. Cut through the engine shed and meet me topside.
Yeah, some of the stuff in like all those notes that you get as you go through the game are pretty interesting because it kind of explains like what that ship was in the first Crysis inside of the mountain, like in Lingshan or whatever. It like kind of explains what each like different type of like what the Ceph go through in like their stages, because like they remain dormant for a while. And then, like, they start to come out, like, which is what happened in Korea or whatever on that island in the first one. It's pretty interesting. Like, where is it? Oh, no, these are recordings. Let's see, where's the Ceph research reports? So I guess I'm missing the very first one, though. Ah, damn it, I hate that. Okay. Find below the second part of my research extract on the Ceph species, the overhives of M33. Much of the southern spiral arm of the M33 galaxy, which is where the Ceph is from, is now known to be part of a vast billion-year-old Ceph web of countless planets, ships, and colonies that make up a single gigantic hive mind. This impossibly huge Ceph hive has been given the name Overhive Hyperion by cell researchers. Two much smaller, though still immense, overhives also exist in M33. Overhive Lepidus to the west of the galactic core and Overhive Coeus in the eastern fringes around. A million additional hives covering 3 or more star systems are also known to exist in M33. Little is known about the Ceph of the gigantic M33 overhives. Our researchers don't even have any clear idea of how they may look, but from what little we have been able to uncover, we are sure that they are almost imaginably more advanced than the Ceph currently encountered on Earth. And they actually touch upon that later in the game, like, I don't know, we'll see. But like, as my colleague Dr. Glossop recorded in his initial data assessment, we don't know what's out there in M33, but one thing's for sure, compared to them, the stuff we have now are cavemen with stone clubs, and us, we barely rank as moss. The seeding ships. Once a Ceph hive, I think this is what was in the first game, that inside the mountain was the seeding ship. Once a Ceph hive grows beyond a certain size, it starts to produce seeding ships. These vessels contain everything needed to produce a new Ceph hive from scratch. As far as we are aware, seeding strips are produced in great numbers and are launched into space randomly. We know that the seeding ship that hit Earth came over from Hive Hyperion and M33. A gaming laptop. Just to let you know, like, for the money, you could get like a much better desktop computer than if you bought a laptop. Like, you can kind of get like almost twice the performance for the same amount of money. Actually, I think it's even worse than that. I think it's like you can get like twice the performance for like half the money, something like that. Because really, if you get a PC and spend, I don't know, I'd say like $800, you'll end up with a desktop, and you build it yourself, you'll end up with a really good PC. Oh yeah, you need a laptop? Okay. That's cool. I mean, I hear that the gaming laptops are getting better anyways. One thing you do have to watch out for with those is cooling. Well, actually, I don't know, like, because that's another thing. Like, if you get, like, a legit brand like MSI or something, or, like, not Alienware. Although I've heard even, like, those HP Omen computers are, like, not terrible. But, like, yeah, if you got something like an MSI, I think, like, cooling will be all set. But otherwise, you can just get one of those laptop cooling pads, which is what I have on my laptop, because my laptop is very old and it's a piece of crap. And I used to use it for gaming until it started overheating. Well, also because I couldn't run the game I wanted to play, a set of courses. So that's why I got this PC I have now, and I've upgraded it over the years a little bit. But yeah, no, like, yeah, well, those gaming laptop cooling pads are pretty cheap though, so that's not like really a big deal. I was just saying it as like a suggestion, like letting air get under a laptop actually helps. Oh, and battery life on a gaming laptop is pretty terrible. I mean, it's bad on all laptops, but especially gaming laptops. Like, you won't even get 2 hours. Like, you'll be lucky to get like an hour or something. I think, I don't know. Although, to be honest, the Nintendo Switch isn't that much better. It's really like 3 hours, I'd say. It's like I try not to mark too many of these guys because it makes it a little too easy, but I also don't like it when they just like come out of nowhere on me. Oh yeah, yeah, Asus are definitely good. Like, they make a lot of good PC gaming stuff, so I would trust that brand. Like, they make good monitors too.
You're good to go.
What's the other one? Like, there's something called the Predator. For some reason, I want to say it's an Acer Predator, but Acer, as far as I know, isn't the greatest brand. Like, is that? My PC actually has an Acer motherboard, and it seems kind of crappy. But it is like a, you know, very cheap one. That can be mine.
Check his last position.
Oh damn, 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot. Wait, they make a 1060 Ti? I didn't know that. That's cool. Because I have a 1060 6GB, and it's awesome. I didn't know they made a TI version. Oh, and it's a Core i7. Yeah, that laptop sounds pretty good, actually. Is that one you were mentioning? Is that an Acer Predator?
Shoot him!
Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't close. Oops. My bad. Oh crap, I'm out of ammo. Let me mark my arrow so I can pick them up. Well, actually there's a arrow cache down there, so maybe I should use that a little bit. Actually, why don't I, like, use all my arrows and then go to that arrow thing, because that'll just refill everything. Got him. Damn. It's only like a tiny bit of his head was poking out, but I still got him. Now I'm just trying to hit him with the explosives. Oh, they're on the other side of that building thing. Damn it. I mean, this is kind of like Zelda, because when I play Zelda, I'm always trying to make sure I don't lose any of my arrows. Haha! Isn't that cool? Uh-oh. But, yeah, I gotta take care of that turret. Oh yeah, that's an Asus? Yeah, now that sounds cool. I heard MSI is really good too. Oops. What was that? Oh well.
Got your back.
I like these arrows. It's a shame that you usually only have 3 at a time though. The other one I can use.
Overwatch! I need some fucking reinforcements! My squad is dead!
Wait, what processors aren't good? MSI? They don't make processors. Are you thinking of AMD? Which I hear that AMD is getting a lot better. But I still would go with Intel just because they're more consistent. Like, and also like they do still outperform AMD. Although AMD can be good for the money. And same thing with the graphics card. But I don't know. I prefer Nvidia. Even though Nvidia's not perfect either, really. I've had a lot of issues with their software. Not the graphics card. The software, though, can be a pain. Yep. See, the damn auto-aim there was missing. What's shooting at me? Oh, that. Okay. Let me hack that, too, then. I'm just gonna go refill my arrows and get out of here. Oh yeah, I gotta go on to here. Little hiding hole. Yeah, Intels are cool. Like, because one of the cool things is that Intels, even from several years ago, are still viable today, especially like i7s. Like an i7 from, I don't know, like 7 years ago is probably good enough to run most games today. At a decent, like even at 60 frames per second. I, on the other hand, have an i3. And it's really only good enough to run everything at 30 frames per second. Most games it does run them at 60 frames per second. Some games I can even do 4K. But there are also a few games where I have to run at 30. Like this game, for instance. Well, I actually kind of choose to run this game at 30 frames per second. I could try 60, but I'd have to put it on low settings and there would be drops. And then same with like Forza Horizon 3, I actually barely can run that game, unfortunately. And it's all because of the CPU I have. But the graphics card I have is great. That's why I can do a lot of 4K games, which is fun. What? How did that miss him? Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me fix my phone. But yeah, no, Nvidia is cool. And, like, I mean, you're getting a laptop, so you don't have to worry about it. But I got a Gigabyte WindForce, and I think it's awesome. Like, it looks wicked cool. It's also really quiet. I really like it. Like, that's why it's like in the future, if I can get any more Gigabyte stuff, I'm doing it. Because I really like the build quality of the graphics card. Yo, I don't know if you heard about this, but like the crazy thing is graphics cards actually went way up in price because of the whole Bitcoin thing. Like, I looked up on Amazon to get my exact card. It would cost an extra $100 over what I paid. Just because of the whole Bitcoin thing. Isn't that crazy? I guess like the price is inflated because there's so many people buying them for like Bitcoin mining or something. And so it's like now my card, which I paid $220 for, it's like $320 at least. Oh, Gigabyte is a graphics card brand. Well, and they make other stuff. They make all sorts of stuff for PC gaming, and I think they're really good. Like the quality of my graphics card is really good. Like, it looks awesome. Like, if you actually, when you're installing it, you'll obviously see the graphics card, but it's also really quiet, so I really like the thing. But with a laptop, you don't have to worry about any of that. It'll be all pre-installed.
Psycho, something's disrupting my HUD. I'm gonna see if I can get a fix on it.
Oh, there's a nanosuit jammer, so now I can't even like lock onto these things. Luckily, this bow kills them in one shot. Wait, what happened to my arrow? Oh, I got it.
Trauma care required in sectors 2, Delta 1 through 5. Combat medic teams respond immediately.
Where did he go? Yo, they're like running around looking for me.
Level is now elevated.
Oh, yo, I don't know if you noticed, but listen to this music. It's from Crysis too. It's like the exact same music. Oh, you're in Dubai? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Like I've always ever since I heard of it, I've always like badly wanted to go to the Burj Khalifa. Although when I first heard about it, it was called the Burj Dubai. But man, that's like, it's so cool. It's like ridiculously tall. It's got to be fun to be at the top of that thing. I've always been interested in skyscrapers. I heard they're building an even bigger one in Saudi Arabia, though.